You see, I wanted to get a young man to climb up a tower and hold a metal rod connected to a wire to come to the ground to where I could have him hold it in an electrical storm and prove that lightning and electricity is one and the same. Is there a lad or lass here that would like to do that job? Well, I want you to really think that through. I have a chance here, but you see, I couldn't get anybody to volunteer. Because after they thought about it, not knowing what electricity was, they'd already seen it blast holes in the ground. Oh, they've seen it burn houses to the ground. See, they already know about my invention, the lightning rod. You see, people have seen lightning strike and knock shingles off the top of the house. I couldn't get anybody to volunteer to stand up and hold that thing in an electrical storm. But what I did do is I did to get my son, William. You see, my son William, born in 1730, by that time he was of age. My daughter Sally, born the same year as your friend Thomas Jefferson, was just a young lass. And by the time the year was 1752, I'd already lost a son to smallpox. I believe we need to advance medicine and we need to advance science. And in this idea of advancing things, I really believe that lightning and electricity are one and the same, and I believe that electricity will serve a purpose. You see, I had hooked leaden jars together. That's what you would call a battery. I had batteries that I would hook together, and I learned to, through glass tubes and leather straps, I learned to produce this thing called electricity. I stored it in the jars, and I tried to kill a turkey one day with this thing called electricity. Why, I ended up on the backside myself. My eyeballs rolled into the back of my head. My daughter Sally came to my side, and she said, "Papa, are you okay?" I asked if the turkey was dead. I heard the familiar gobble gobble, so William had to kill the turkey in the traditional manner that year. But I believe this thing, electricity, will serve a purpose. I felt as though a man was standing on my chest as I lay there. And I think the power of this thing, electricity, if we can learn to harness it and put it to use. I know that my lightning rod is now saving houses like the stove had saved families. Fewer sparks left the fireplace. The stove was more efficient. That lightning is now going into the ground and fewer houses are being burnt to the ground. But I do want to prove that lightning and electricity is one and the same. So really I just need help flying a kite. So